So I guess we could get started with our first topic, which is about the female who went missing in the area of DC. We from DC,
Maryland.
Yeah, DMV area. But her name was Dacara Thompson, and how old is she? She is 19 years old. She's from Atlanta, Maryland. I think she was at a club. Long story short, she left a club with a gentleman. We come to find out that he was a Latino, and she went back to his house. She went missing. Everybody was looking for her. Turned out she ended up being murdered, and he, I think, dumped her body and somewhere in the river ocean.
Route 50.
Yes. So,
which is an interstate here in Maryland. And was it Annapolis?
I think so. It says Arundel County, yeah, off 50 in Arundel County, Maryland.
Okay.
So you
Arundel.
Yeah. So how you feel about that though?
How I feel about her?
Just the whole situation in general.
If allegedly they met at a club, so if she met him at a club, most of the times I'm assuming she was by herself, because if she had friends, I don't think they wouldn't. Right.
Yeah.
So anytime you go to a club by yourself, you never know who's watching you. You never know when you turn your head left and your drink is here, someone from the right can put something in it. Yeah. You just never know. First, I want to say sorry for her loss and condolences to the family, because that is, no parent ever want to go through that.
Or bury their child.
Exactly.
Yes, yeah.
Or that, I know that was like devastating,
yes.
Not knowing where she was, and then when they found her, she was deceased. And I also heard that he was illegally here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, how did that happen?
I don't know, and that kind of leads me to the point I was trying to get to when I heard about that, because it's like, I don't want to say it was intentional, but it's this whole thing where they bringing ice in, and then it's like they trying to make it seem like, not that they making it seem like, because it is a lot of illegal immigrants that's coming over here, but it seemed like this story was kind of pushed to the forefront so they could try to make it more so about the
why ICE is doing what they're doing.
So that's what I thought about. Not to say that that's the situation, because freak accidents and things happen all the time. Situations like that occur all the time. So I'm not saying that's what it is, but it just make you think, like a lot of stuff just seemed like political in a sense. But I will say, like, I to the family, I send my condolences. That's like gotta be disheartening to lose a child. And like Lily was saying, like no parent wants to bury their child, and because parents feel like they should go before their children.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, that gotta be a heartbreaking feeling. So that aside, as far as like the young women at the rate, because in Maryland, there's a lot of young women going missing. Mm-hmm. So my question to you is, how do you think that we can somewhat prevent that from happening? Because it's not like it used to be when I was growing up.
That's what I was stating. Like, never go alone.
Yeah.
Always go in groups. When I was younger, and my teenage times was, we stay in groups, we stay together.
Right.
If it's 5 of us, let's say it's 5 of us, and one person need to go to the bathroom, 2 of us going, or maybe 3 of us going and 2 stay.
Right.
But it's always things, if it's just 2 of you, both go to the bathroom, both come back. Yes. I don't know, but never leave one person alone at all, because you never know what people's intentions are.
Yes.
And now it's becoming to the point where everything is, you can videotape it, you can record it. Well, that's videotaping. You can take pictures. You just never know. People, they also get sneaky or creative, if you say, and put trackers in your car or on your car where you can't see it. And as young women, women are prey. So you never know men just sitting back watching you. You may not see them watching you, but you never know you're being watched. And because that happened to me one time. I was in Chevy's, and I was by myself, and it was a guy who approached me, Latino guy, not trying to put this out there. I mean, not trying to say that it's just Latinos doing it. I'm just giving my story.
Right.
And I was going through something, and I was writing, and I think I was shedding a tear, but I didn't want nobody to see it, and I didn't think nobody saw it. So he came up and he addressed what he saw. Never know he was watching me, and it was a space in between me, and there was a young lady sitting beside me. I was at the bar a couple years ago, and he was saying, "You by yourself?" And the young lady spoke up and said, "No, she's not by herself." And he asked her, "So why are you in her business?" And she said, "Because that's my girlfriend." So I allow her to say that because I felt like I was
vulnerable.
And not saying I would have went or did nothing, but rejection. Some men don't like rejection, and if you say no, you don't know if they're gonna follow you. They'll leave out before you, watch you from afar to your car. You just never know. So the young lady walked me to my car, and everything was good. But saying all that to say, we just need to stay in groups as young women, period. We need to stay in groups. And not saying that it will prevent, because some men don't care, some people don't care, and they will do what they want to do regardless of who's around. So.
Yeah, it just kind of make me fearful, not just the women and the girls in my family, my nieces and stuff, but Lily, her granddaughter, her daughter, like, it just make you never know what people's intentions are, no matter where they are in the world, whether it's an illegal immigrant. You got people here that was born and raised here that are weird as well. So
yes.
Also, I think we need more, I don't want to say more black men, but we need more men to protect our women in terms of like a situation like that, because people grown are going to do their own thing.
What you mean, more stand-up guys?
Yes, like in the aspect of, if you see something like that happen, you might see a girl like just kind of like, because we got this whole thing in our neighborhood where we come from, it's like mind your business, but you just never know how that could be somebody's sister, or that is somebody's sister or somebody's family member. So you could have probably stopped it. Not to say that that's what happened.
But if someone do intervene, they don't know if they're going to get taken out.
Yeah.
You just never know what battle to fight, because back then it was stand-up men spoke up for things that they saw that other guys were doing to women. They stood up and, no, I don't hit the women. No, you don't treat her like that. No, you go open that door, things like that. But now people are minding their business because of the way the world is. But we do need more mentors. I agree with you on that one.
Yeah, I mean, it's really hard to kind of prevent it, but I think that we really have to pay attention to, like, that's something, a real big issue that has kind of like disturbed me over the years, with a lot of the young girls going missing. And I think we really, instead of worrying about the National Guard being deployed here, I mean, crime is an issue, but I think the young women going missing is really a big issue that we need to address, like, immediately, because it's going to get worse if we don't like address that immediately. It's going to be a problem.
So, not to get off track and back on topic, so they met at a club, and obviously she I don't know why she parked her vehicle wherever she parked it and walked somewhere, which I'm sure that she had to get into someone else's car. She left her purse behind. She left everything behind except her phone and her keys. Okay, so it was said that they were at his house in Bowie, Maryland. Where she parked at was nowhere near Bowie. And he took her life in the Bowie home and then took her to the place where they found her at. And she had no clothes on. So it's like, what went wrong? Did she refuse to do something? Did was drugs involved? Did she get drugged? Was he under the influence? You just never know, but it had to be something where his mind clicked to want to take her life, and that's a very, very, very sad thing. And she also had called her dad and told her dad, "I'll be home soon. I have to stop and get gas." And Dad said he never heard from her. She never came home. I think I'm gonna keep saying allegedly because I'm looking at other news sources where they were saying that when they checked her phone records or her location, that's how they found her car. And someone reported because she parked the opposite way. And that probably was a telltale sign too. I mean, it's like, was she afraid? Was they following her? You just never know. Yeah. And again, I'm sorry for her loss, but it's no but. But moving forward, he has been detained. He was supposed to go to court today. I'm not sure how that went.
Yeah, I haven't followed up on it, but I hope that he does life without parole because we'll never get the full story because she's not here to tell the story. So it's unfortunate. And I just hope that, because I don't believe me personally, I don't believe in the death penalty because I feel like it's a kind of a contradiction. It's kind of like, all right, how could you say, all right, we're going to punish you for killing somebody, but then we're going to kill you for killing somebody.
No. So, I don't believe certain scenarios. I don't believe this one. No, I do believe she put up a fight because his mugshot, he looked like he was cut across his nose. I do believe she put up a fight. I really do. And probably how they caught him so fast, she may have had DNA under her nails. You just never know because they caught him really fast.
Yeah, they definitely did.
They caught him fast with it being no phone, no. Never seeing him in the camera footage where she left out her car and started walking. But they caught him really fast. I know she put up a fight because why is your face beat up, sir, in your mugshot? So.
Yeah, and I do think also the help of social media because there was so much attention around this. The police were forced in a sense to get on their job and really solve this or get on top of the case because a lot of people, it was a public outcry. It's a lot of people just who genuinely, sincerely cared about this female because it's happening rapidly here. So the police, I felt like, it's like, all right, we gotta definitely get on this because it's gonna make us look bad.
It's a lot of, like you said, it's a lot of young women that go missing and everything, and the case never gets solved. But something had to be special about this case that we may never know because we don't know everything. And not to get into politics, I don't want to talk about politics here on this channel, and I don't want to talk about religion here on this channel, but it was something where everything just went so fast, and it could be the outpouring of the community. It's been other scenarios years ago. I know one situation where and that baby's still not found, and it just never got solved. So
you talking about Alicia Rudd?
Yes. But
we're gonna also do a video on that. Not a video. We're gonna talk about that. It's gonna be a topic on the podcast one day. You down for that? All right, yeah, we're gonna do a podcast and talk about that.